Hi again, it's Bob Picker with No Agenda Gaming, and I'm joined here with John and Josh, and we're going to be doing something a little new. It's going to be called our Triple D. It's Demons, Drones, and Drop Pods. So we're here to do the first of the War Pack review for Conquest 40K. So it's what? Howl of BlackMane.
Howl of BlackMane.
So we're super excited. It's a new game that we've been playing a lot of, and we're gonna get right into it with John starting off with the first card.
Okay, so I have the new Warlord for the pack, and it's Ragnars BlackMane. Sounds fitting. The Howl of BlackMane comes with Ragnars BlackMane.
Yeah, you know.
So he's a soldier and a space wolf. Another one of the factions of Space Marines. His power is reaction. After your Warlord commits to a planet with an enemy Warlord, deal 2 damage to a target enemy unit at that planet. Keyword being enemy unit, so you can pop the Warlord for 2. And he's basically going to carry the theme of his entire squad with him.
He sucks.
He's pretty fun. I mean, he's 2/7, 2 attack, 7 defense, or 7 life, I guess.
Yeah.
Draw 7, start with 7.
He's still 2 attack.
Resources.
Yeah.
Oh, and he keeps both attack on the other side.
He's a beast.
Yeah, well, I guess it's good since his job is to kill warlords. I think he's cool. I think he's a new way to play Space Marines. Maybe less people will play Captain Sicarius now. Sicarius, whatever his name is.
Yeah, but I mean, you give up those extra resources for every unit you kill. I mean, it's a pretty big, steep.
Yeah, but if you guess right, you're going to kill that warlord, and you win the game. So.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the whole idea behind this. I mean, it's like there's nothing about getting more resources or more card advantage. It's just we're going to find your warlord and we're going to kill him.
Yeah, that's his primary.
Yeah, you win the game that way. So I mean, hey, oh look, you have 3 planets and you're dead.
So do you think it's changed your way of playing?
I haven't played against him enough yet. You're going to have to be more cautious until you're ready, but you're going to have to confront him sooner or later. Otherwise, he's just going to win with planets anyway. So you can't be scared of him too long.
Yeah, I mean, I think you deploy differently when you play against him. I think you may not get the first planet and be
you put more thought into where you go,
right? Yeah.
And the next card will go after you go after them as soon as they come out.
So anyway, so you got the next one.
The next one, there's 4 of them. It's 2-cost army, BlackMane Sentinel, has 1 hammer. It's a 2 attack, 2 defense. It's a soldier, space wolf, and it says reaction after a warlord commits to a planet, move this unit to that planet.
Oh.
So, I mean, there's his reinforcements right there to help beat on the other warlords.
They could be off on the end of planet and then like show up on the second planet.
I think that's actually the way you have to play. I think you'd play them actually as like rogue trader defense. That way, because you don't want them necessarily being at the HQ because then they're going to come in tapped. This way they come in, they're untapped, and they can do some damage, like kill a warlord. Because that's what this whole team does. So, they're great.
Have you put a deck together with him?
Not him yet, no.
Okay.
I still have my Chaos and then an Eldar deck I made using one of the cards in here incorrectly.
Okay.
But we'll get to that when we get to that card. So, I think it's cool. I think they're good little guys.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to take care of road traders and the pirates.
It's just their command blocks them.
Yeah.
So, choking your opponent's resources. So.
And you're going to kill them on their turn anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's also not a forced reaction. So if you guess wrong, you can leave them there. If you need to pull over 1 or all in order to win the command struggle. If the warlord, if the warlord went there, they're all coming. But I mean, they have a lot of versatility,
and they're cheap.
And they're space wolves, which is going to be important for some other
space.
Yeah.
Well, it's his unit, so
Yep.
They're not cool enough to have the actual wolf skin around their shoulders yet. They're just grunts.
They just have it on their uniform. That's it. They haven't killed.
They'll earn their. Yeah, they haven't killed the wolf yet because apparently there are wolves just all over the universe.
Yeah. Yep. So all right. So I've got the second card, I guess, in his what is this?
Signature squad.
Signature squad. So it's a relic, it's a war gear, and it's a weapon. It's called Fang, and it's an attachment. It costs 2 resources. It says, of course, 1 relic per player. Attached to a Space Wolf unit, so it has to be a Space Wolf unit. And it says attached unit gets +2 attack and +2 hit points while it is at a planet with an enemy warlord. So it only is effective if you're in front of the enemy warlord, which kind of limits it a little bit. But it has 3 skulls on it, so I mean, even in your hand, you can discard it for the blocking. So,
well, and if you have what is the card? No Mercy, where they can't shield.
Yeah.
Can you play No Mercy on a warlord?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's a unique unit, I think.
So, it requires you to tap
exhaust,
a unique unit, whatever the word is in this game. But you could throw that on him. You guys go to the planet. He's in a different planet. He moves
Yeah.
over. You use the No Mercy. You hit the Warlord for 4 plus 2. It's a dead Warlord.
At least a bloodied for sure.
Sure, but of course, so it's okay because bloodying the Warlord generally will ruin whatever nifty little combo or trick they're trying to do.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Cool.
If you can get it out, I mean, it's only 2. So I mean, put that on a BlackMane. You got a 4 guy that's going to strike a Warlord for 4.
Well, maybe a little more than 4 after this card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next one in the pack is a 3-cost support. It's Ragnars War Camp, and it has something to do with enemy warlords and space wolves. Go
Wow!
figure.
Imagine that, John.
Yeah. Each space wolves unit you control at a planet with your warlord deals double damage while attacking an enemy warlord.
Oh, that's a dead Warlord.
He's a unit,
Yeah.
so he would
Count
also
himself.
deal double. Yeah. It doesn't. Oh, while attacking. Okay, so
Thank
it, does
God
have
it's only
it
in
has
his
attacking in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, his that would deal 4. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, this you get it. You drop him. Boom. 4 damage. That warlord's crying again.
Now, does this have to actually get?
No, it's not that. It's all of them. So if you bring over some sentinels with you too, you're also gonna hit the warlord.
Thank God it's a signature card, and there's only one of them in a deck.
Yeah.
And it factors in attachments too, so it'll double.
Yeah.
So
Frostfang.
you throw that on there.
Yeah.
For
Factor that in
Frostfang,
too.
you're doing 8, swinging for 8.
This is actually the one thing I dislike about Conquest is the signature squad one-offs. Like, Frostfang is fine. It's cool if you draw it, it may help you. If you don't draw it, it won't help you. You draw this on the first turn, you are at a significant advantage compared to your opponent. Compare it to also, like, the Chaos location. If you draw that Chaos location, you are now... You can recur your little Fireball spell, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So you're basically going to keep killing units as long as you have resources. So if if this is your one card, you draw at a 50, you have a distinct advantage against your opponent.
Support
Well-
kills are going to be really important.
Well, and I
Yeah.
think that's what's going to come out.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually you're going to have cards and factions that will kill out supports, and that's going to be the mix. And right now it's so powerful with the support on
Yeah.
the board.
And so far, only orcs can kill it too.
Yeah,
At least
orcs
this
are the
one.
only ones who can kill supports right now. Right?
Tau can kill limited cards, but it's not a limited card, so it's scary.
Yep.
If you
And
draw
you
it,
got the last signature, huh?
And there's 2 of them in here. It's a 0-cost event, BlackMane's Hunt. There's 1 shield. It's a tactic, and it says reaction. After Warlord commits to a planet, commit your Warlord to an adjacent planet.
Oh.
It makes Warlord hunting that much easier.
Yeah, and something interesting about it is all reactions have to go off before other reactions can. Now, what that means, so why is this important? So if we're playing Eldar, and the Eldar has that special card that lets the Eldar jump, if I commit Ragnar and the Eldar commits to the same planet, the Eldar actually has to deal with taking the 2 damage before he can play his reaction to jump somewhere else. And of course, if he's silly enough to jump somewhere else, you then could
follow
actually
and do it
BlackMane's Hunt to jump and do an additional 2 damage. But yeah, all reactions have to be finished before you play. Reactions.
So his reaction goes off first, and
Yeah,
then
and
this
it can
event
go
would
off twice too. So I mean, even though he's not there, you can then still play BlackMane's Hunt. I mean, yeah, he's fantastic. If you got a way to force the other Warlord to move, that'd be fantastic. Like scare him off or something. Force Warlord to move a planet. All right, BlackMane. No, that's just it won't happen because that's brutal.
Yeah, that would be bad. 4 damage on a Warlord would be very bad.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a signature squad. Very, very strong start. I mean, for a new. I mean, but that's all the signatures. I mean, if you can get them in your hand in those 50 cards, the first turn, you're probably got a huge advantage.
Oh yeah. Well, there's extra copies of those. So, I mean, you're gonna get them more often. That one's scary.
So, all right. Well, I get the
a
now I
sweet
get the
little-
boring ones, right?
No, there's some pretty good ones still in here.
Okay.
So.
All right. So I get Interrogator Acolyte. So this is a Astra Militarium, 3 costs resource army unit with 1 command icon, and it's a 2/2 unit, and it's a soldier and inquisitor. So it says interrupt. When this unit leaves play, draw 2 cards. Well, this is another rogue trader, pirate killer,
Block them.
blocker. It's to me it's expensive. At 3 resources, if it was 2, I would say it was pretty good. But I mean, when it leaves play, I mean it's
It replaces itself and gives you an extra card. I mean, and there are some fun ways to kill characters off. Even the guard already has it. I call him the Imperial
Well, the
Guard.
sacrifice. I
That's
mean,
who
you know,
it
I
is.
mean, he can sacrifice units to.
Yeah, Captain Marxos?
Yeah, he can sacrifice
Maxos?
units to give people +1 attack, right?
Yeah.
So
Is that what he does?
I think that's what it
I
does.
thought he just dealt damage when he sacrificed them. Or does he tap people? He does something cool.
Yeah,
But
I think it's a little expensive at 3. That's my take on it. I mean, it could be very useful. Card draw is always good.
I think your idea is to commit suicide with him. Just, yeah, he's going to go to that planet and he's going to fight till he dies.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're going to.
And then when I get the 2 cards when he dies.
Yeah. So it's okay. I'm not a big fan.
And
of
he's
the-
loyal though, so he can only be used in.
Oh, that'd be great if you could put him in.
That's
Space
what I
Marines.
thought. Yeah, I mean,
You're a Space Marine now.
that's what I thought. That's when I
Yeah.
first read him. I'm like, great, he goes into a Space Marines, but no, he's not.
No.
He's loyal. All right,
So I get
John.
Muster the Guard. It's a 0-cost Imperial Guard event with 1 shield icon. It is not loyal. It's a tactic. It's a maneuver. Not that those mattered yet. Deploy action. Exhaust your Warlord to reduce the cost of each Imperial unit you deploy this phase by 1.
That's huge.
It may not be. I mean, you're giving up your Warlord's first round attack or ability to retreat, and you're hoping to play a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, early in the game, I could see this being a really good card in your deck. I mean,
It depends on your deck. If you have a lot of low-cost units,
Sure.
it'd be great.
You have a lot of cards.
Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely get enough command icons out to make sure you win command, and then send your Warlord somewhere where he's not going to be in danger for that first round.
Yeah, I mean,
Except where Ragnar is.
where he's going. Ragnar wants to play. I got to build a Ragnar deck just for fun. But yeah, I think it's fine. It'll be helpful. It could be worth 2-3 credits, 3 resources, whatever they're called. in
For
this game.
0.
Yeah.
And it's got a shield icon too. So if you
So if you can't do it for anything else, you leave shield with it.
yeah.
It's not awful. I don't know. The military is just unfortunately, for me right now, the military is very feast or famine. You know, you either draw the little supports that give +2 attack and unprepared artillery. The artillery strike.
No cover fire.
No, supportive fire taps a guy.
Yeah, the cover fire. I think. Yeah.
No,
Which
it's
is
just like
suppressive fire.
unprepared attack or some
Yeah.
sort of. Basically, you give 3 guys ranged, and you're like, my little support +2 guy is going to hit your Warlord for 12 damage. Okay, and then I do that again and kill you.
Yep.
But other than that, then the guard just kind of craps out. So I
Yep.
don't know. The guard needs to be better,
Okay.
and I don't think the next card is going to help any.
It's a 1-cost event called Noble Deed, and it's 1 shield. It's Astro Militarum and is not loyal. It's a tactic. It says action, sacrifice an Astro Militarum unit to deal damage equal to its printed attack value to target enemy army unit at the same planet.
Yeah, I could see getting rid of the Interrogator Acolyte with that.
Sure.
Yeah, cards like that, where you're going to get something good out of it by sacrificing them.
Especially if he's with like a rogue trader or the pirate, whatever.
Yeah, I guess
I
you
mean,
could
you
someone.
kill them off. You get the 2 cards. They lose their.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a lot of resources just to kill their pirate.
Exactly.
The important part of this card though is printed attack value,
Mhm.
so you can't give them some crazy attack
Right.
value and do it. It's I don't know. It's not an over. It's not a I don't know. It's a whelming card. It's not overwhelming. It's not
a whelming
underwhelming.
card. That's a
I
good.
look at that and I feel whelmed. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. Well, I got the first orc.
Yeah.
That's right. So this is a 4-resource army unit called Duskull Lutas. It's got 2 command icons. It's a 2/3 attack and defense, and it's a warrior. It says in reaction, after this unit damages an enemy unit by an attack, destroy a target enemy support card. Well, there you go.
Squig Bombers is better, but
But I mean, so now
Sure.
you got a couple ways to get rid of supports.
it's very expensive though.
Oh.
4 cost for a 2/3.
And it doesn't have the little fun things that orcs usually get, like when it gets damaged,
Berserk.
it goes
I
up,
think, yeah.
berserks
Or
or
brutal.
whatever.
It's called
Brutal,
brutal in
Yeah,
this game.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great art though.
Yeah, they look cool. I mean, they do a good thing, but I mean, how many support cards do most people play? You're comparing
You're
this.
usually running what, 4 to 6?
Sure, I'm comparing this to Squig Bombing, which is literally just kill a support card for I think a resource.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have a big unit and Squig Bombing than an underwhelming unit.
And
you
run
know,
4 squig bombs or whatever.
3, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I ran them in my chaos. I run them in my chaos deck, and they're always fun to play on people.
Well, they're great. I mean, killing supports kills a lot of
Yeah.
decks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you can do it. Well, this just gives you another way to do it. It does have 2 command icons, which is nice. So
does help, yeah. Yorks may or may not need that. I haven't played a full orc deck, so.
Yeah, I haven't played an orc deck myself either. I mean, I've played around just looking at them, but it's like, I mean, I think they're definitely a you just got to go in and just beat them. I mean, you're going to take damage and they're going to take more damage. That's the way they work. So it's kind of crazy.
I love the orc cannon.
Yeah, I know you play the orc cannon all the time.
Yeah, it's helping out my chaos guys. All right, we're up to the orc event. It's a 2-cost smash and bash. Got a shield icon. It's a tactic. There's lots of tactics today. Combat action: deal 1 damage to each unit you control at a target planet without an enemy warlord to ready up to 3 units you control at that planet.
They're all better.
They're all better, yeah.
As I smash her face in.
Ooh, it's 1 damage to every single unit, and you get to basically strike again with up to 3, but the warlord has to have already ran home. So, I mean, I guess it helps you win a fight that you've scared the warlord off. Huh?
Or first planet.
Well, that's what I mean, without another warlord there, so you have to scare off the warlord.
Well, not necessarily. If you're at first planet, you always have a battle. So
no, but this has to be done without an enemy warlord.
Yeah, but if you didn't come to the first planet, right?
Yeah, right. Or you scare him away first shot.
You went somewhere he wasn't.
Right.
That would work too.
Be fun. Good win a battle that you weren't expecting to win. So long, if you have to wait till everything taps out and hope they live before you do this, and that the 1 damage to everybody doesn't kill them, but
it'd be good for like where you bring in the tokens.
Sure. Well, no, they all die. All the little snotlings would die.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you not yours, but like something like Dark Eldars or whatever, or Astra Militarum.
The guards have 2 hit points.
The guards have 2. Well,
yeah,
so that just helps them.
I guess you could. It's not loyal, so you could play it in Chaos or Astra Militarum.
Yep.
Imperial Guard. That's not awful. Could be fun.
Okay.
Actually, I thought of something really, really cool. Ranged units.
Range unit, kill off all the range units?
No, I hit you with 3 of my range units.
Oh, yeah, again.
Smash and bash, I hit you with... So I knock out your warlord with my ranged units.
Yeah.
Smash and bash, everybody gets up and attacks the rest of your guys now, since your warlord ran off bloodied. That's not a bad plan. I like it.
I hate when doing these reviews, Josh. Because then John really starts the wheels turning, All right, go ahead.
Okay. Chaos Guard, it's a 3-cost army. Death Guard infantry, 1 command hammer, 2 attack, 4 health, and it's a warrior Death Guard Nurgle, and there's no powers to it. It's just a strong unit.
Yep. I think it's coming. It's for later warlords. I believe the next Chaos Warlord is a Nurgle.
Yeah.
And they'll do Nurgle things.
And a lot of these are kind of, you can tell they're setting up for the next ones come out in this.
Which is good. I mean, they should for sure. Or if they're not helping out the current one, they should be working on who's. I guess with 6 packs, are we getting? Yeah, you get 6 warlords.
Yeah, so we'll have even more fun stuff to play with.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yep. All right, so pretty straightforward unit.
Yep.
I love the art there, though. Arts are pretty cool on that.
Yeah, he's kind of
nasty
creepy
looking.
He's got tentacles, I think.
I don't know if they're tentacles or if they're like a suit, like air purifiers or
I think
air detoxifiers.
I think he actually has tentacles.
Oh,
like
on
on
his
his face.
Yeah,
I think he has face tentacles.
Chaos guys are just nasty. All right.
Yeah, all
right. So I've got the next Chaos card. So it's a 1 resource army unit called Heretic Inventor. And it's a 1 command icon. It has a 3/3 attack defense. It's force reaction and it's a scholars. It's a smart chaos.
Well, he's an inventor.
He's an inventor, I guess. Okay. All right. So it says force reaction. After this unit enters play, your opponent may move it to a planet of his choice. For 1 cost, a command icon, and he's a 3/3. Yeah, you can move it wherever you want.
Yeah, especially the opening turn. It's like, which planet can I have?
It's loyal though, so you can't run it out of faction.
That's okay. I don't think. Well, Dark Eldar might use him, but no. I think he's great. I think he's fantastic. I think he's a fun little aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Like where you want to. He'll eventually get into this fight somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you don't have any easy way to kill him, he's fine with taking a little orc cannon damage.
Yeah, he can stick around for a while.
Mm-hmm. He's fantastic. He's an annoying little chaos thing.
All right, John.
Am I up?
Yep.
I got the Uber Grotesque. It's a 5-cost Dark Eldar army.
Is that a French accent?
Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. Uber. No, I think it's supposed to be German.
Grotesque.
Yeah. It's got a command hammer. He's not loyal. He's grotesque, so why would he be loyal? He's a creature, abomination, and elite. No war gear attachments, which kind of sucks because after you, well, maybe not. After you play a torture event card, this unit gets +3 attack until the end of the phase, but limit once per phase. So you get a 6/5 for 5. Honestly, not super impressed. I mean, you got the, like, Chaos has the dogs that are, not the dogs, the Possessed, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's only 5, and he's a 9/5, or a 9/4. Or you have, whatchamacallit's 5.
But in Dark Eldar, you play so many torture events, and that's the way I play my Dark Eldar deck right now. And so to put a unit like this in that would bump it up to a 6/5 and can swing for 6 is really a nice way.
The new Dark Eldar Warlord's going to be all about torture events.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He actually gets, instead of 4 units, he has
It's
4
of
sort of so-so torture cards. I mean, they're not super powerful, but they're torture cards.
They're torture cards that are unique in his faction.
I mean, he's okay. I guess you'd really have to compare him against what else you could pay 5 for. I know there's not a lot inside of Dark Eldar.
Yeah,
but
and that's the problem with Dark Eldar. There's not a lot of good units that do a lot of damage. There's a lot of small units that are cheap, but when you get to the big units, there's not a huge amount of big units.
yeah, but I don't know. If you're grabbing Chaos, though, there might be better replacements. But if you're going into Eldar, he may be really, really good. Something you have to compare.
Yep,
It looks creepy.
it is.
It's like Bane.
Yeah,
It's got a bunch of little things, vials that are
little
plugged into him.
visor.
Yeah,
Don't want to see his face because it's pretty ugly.
because he's grotesque.
Yep.
He's uber grotesque.
Next card is a 3-cost event called Visions of Agony. It has 1 shield. It's not loyal. It's a tactic torture, and it says action. Look at your opponent's hand, then choose and discard 1 card from the hand. That's great. I mean, not only do you get information, you get to trash 1 of the cards.
And you can trash the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, this good. I love playing Dark Eldar. That's my other deck, and this makes that Dark Eldar deck even better. It makes it much more stronger because I mean, all the other ones let the opponent do what they wanted to do, and it was random or whatever. This was like, okay, I'll look at your hand, I'll know what's in your hand, and I can trash what I want.
Yeah, you can really. I mean, 3 is expensive, but for that 3, you could basically derail whatever their plans for the turn was.
Oh, early game, you can take out their support, whatever critical support, one of their in-faction cards. You know.
Yeah. But like, partway through the game, they're like, all right, I got 5 resources. I'm gonna play this 5-cost guy. Cool. And then your Visions of Agony. I'm gonna throw away the 5-cost guy. Pass. I thought so. I mean, it's so. Yeah, you can really just.
And a couple of them,
good.
you run 3 of them. I mean, yeah. I
Sure.
mean, it's the thing is you got to be able to get money, and that's the one thing Dark Eldar has.
Lots of people have money problems.
Yeah, I mean,
Not Eldar, but
Dark Eldar, you always have to make sure I get enough money.
pair it with Eldar. Take the supporters.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Okay. Mine?
Yours, I think.
Okay, so I got Archon's Palace. So this is a location. It's 2. It's a support card. 2 resources to play, and of course it's a location. So it says interrupt. When your opponent wins a command struggle, exhaust the support to cancel either the card bonus or resource bonus of that planet this phase. OMG! This card, 3 of these,
It's unique.
It's unique.
Oh, it's unique. Dang, guys.
Bob was super happy.
Come on,
it's like, you get no command.
I'll take 3 of them just to make sure I get this card, because that's how powerful this card is.
If you get it out
These are a
early.
lot.
I mean, yeah, make sure you have 3 of them in your deck just so you can get it. So, I mean, because you could really screw somebody's plans up. I mean, the card, that's where this game is won or lost, is either getting resources or getting cards.
Yeah. Oh, no, Archon's Palace is wonderful. I mean, it's okay if you're poor, you'll make them a little bit poor too.
Yeah. So Dark Eldar's total denial, I think. I mean, it's card
They're working
denial.
on it for sure,
it's, that's the way they're going to play. Not a lot of units, a lot of small stuff. Okay.
Alright, I get the Vaulting Harlequin. He's a 3-cost Eldar unit. He's an army. He's got 2 command icons. He's not loyal, because he's a Harlequin, so why would he be loyal? He's even got the mask from Italy. He's a 1/4.
With the nose.
Yeah, with the nose.
I always think of that like in Ocean's 13, the nose.
So he's a warrior and a Harlequin. His combat action is exhaust this unit to have it gain flying until the end of the phase. So first I was like, wow, why would you exhaust him just to give him flying? He can't then hit. But it's until the end of the phase, so you do it the first round and he's flying for the rest. I don't know. It costs 3. I'm trying to think of other 3s. You get that 2 ranged unit, 2 damage ranged unit instead.
Now, flying and flying, do they cancel each other out?
No. You have to have like ignores flying, whatever it is.
Okay, so they do. So 2 flying units take half damage, basically.
As far as I know, yeah. I could be wrong, but I don't have a lot of flying units.
I've never really used many.
I'm just. That's my question, I guess. I can't remember. I've never had it happen in a game. It's usually have a ground and a flying, and they take half damage. So
something to look up for sure, but I don't know. I don't. He's got 2 command icons, which is fine.
Which is good. Which is the only benefit I think he really has is the 2 command icons. It's nice.
Yeah, but he only does 1 damage anyway. So I guess you're not really that sad that he doesn't get to attack 1 round. Yeah, I would like to think there are better Eldar choices than the vaulting Harlequin, but I could.
If he was 2, I think he'd be worth it.
Well, he'd probably be way too good for 2.
Yeah, with the icons, probably. The health.
With the 2 icons,
Yeah,
yeah.
health,
I guess his ability is just underwhelming. It's on theme. It's cool. Yay, he's jumping around, so he's flying. But
Okay,
not a fan.
all right. Yours.
Next card, 3 cost event, Empower. It's Eldar, 2 shields, it's loyal, it's a power, play only during a battle. Combat action, each Eldar unit you control at a target planet gets +1 attack and +1 health until the end of the battle.
Damn, I wish this was a Dark Elder.
Anyway, everybody, I mean,
Yeah.
the military would like it.
Yeah, anything like this is great where it screws up the math someone's kind of assumed. Because you wait until actual combat to play it, and then you just mess up everyone's math.
It's expensive. I think the best part about it is it has 2 shields.
Yeah.
Because you now basically can throw 3 2-shield cards into every Eldar deck and just have lots of blocking power.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing about this game is you have to look at the shield value too. I think Phil learned when you're teaching Phil's like, oh yeah, the shields really work really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, why do I have this card in my deck? Because it doesn't do anything for me. Hey, it has 3 shields. That's why you have it in your deck.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
It's a good card. It's fine. It'll surprise some people. The HP gain is kind of, doesn't really help you. It helps you maybe get more attacks off, but they're still going to die at the end of the battle, so won't save them.
Yep. Well, HP is nice too.
That's what I mean. The HP even the +1 will still die from it, but at the end of the battle.
Yep.
But it keeps them alive longer to fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. All right, so I get the next one, and so it's a 0-cost attachment, has 1 shield on it. It's the Star Cannon. So this is a cheap shield, cheap attachment. It's called a hardpoint, and it's a weapon. It says attached to a vehicle army unit. Attached unit gains armor bane. So I don't know the vehicles for Eldar as well as you guys.
That one flying one.
I know they got the flying one.
I haven't played. I've just
It's
splashed
like the
Eldar into
6-point
my
Wraith
Tau.
one. Yeah, I don't think I have any vehicles in my Eldar deck, except for that one 6 cost that I just put in there because I had 1 extra spot, and I was just like, I'll throw them in there anyway.
So you think? Is that what? Do you see the Eldar being set up more as a warring faction or more of a control type deck?
Well, I think they're always going to be the wizards that do the weird stuff because they're based off elves. So they have their little tricks and things. I don't know. They'd have to have some really nice vehicles because it has to be an Eldar vehicle too.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
So,
it's got to be an Eldar vehicle.
Couldn't put it on one of the cool dark Eldar vehicles or one of the Tau. I put it on that Piranha thing.
The Piranha thing's
The
awesome.
Piranha Hunter, yeah.
That'd be great on Tau.
Wonder where the Piranha Hunter. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. Easy now. But I think it's okay because it's going to be a 0-cost attachment, so it doesn't cost you anything, and it gives you a shield. And it does give you a shield.
As long as you have a few vehicles.
Yep.
My armor bane's great.
Yep.
Yeah, you can ensure you get the kill. Sure, yeah.
Yep. All right. So John, you got it.
I get the Piranha Hunter, the wonderful Tau card. It's 3-cost army. It has no command icons, unfortunately. That would be way too powerful if it did. It's a 2/2. Yeah, it's a vehicle. It's a speeder. No war gear attachments. Again, sad, but I understand. It's mobile, which means at the start of combat it can jump from one planet to another, and it has the key reaction. After this unit moves from one planet to another, draw 1 card. And the better part is it's not loyal, so it can go into Space Marines or Eldar to give them some card draw.
Yeah.
Which just makes it fantastic.
Josh, you play with this, haven't you?
Yeah, I switched it right in. I love mobile units are great, and not only is it mobile, it gives you a extra bonus for moving it.
Yeah.
You can only move once, though, right?
Sure, but once a turn. Yeah, you can't keep sliding him over and over.
Yeah, you can't keep sliding to the next planet. Like, okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's anything that moves units itself yet. Well, I guess there's that one. Isn't there one of the planets where the battle cost is like move a unit to a planet of your choice?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's great. It's 3. It costs 3. It's fantastic. I like it.
They always have their ships going backwards, it seems, though.
Built backwards?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like a mana ray.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you got the jets going this way versus...
Well, I think it flies this way.
Yeah, I know. It flies that way, yeah.
It looks like it's a reverse, like F-15 or something.
Because when you first look at the card, you're like, oh, it looks like it's going to go this way, but no, it's actually going to go this way.
Yeah, they're sitting backwards. They fly backwards. The tower just that cool. They fly backwards.
All right.
Here we go.
It's your oh, yeah.
It's a 4-cost Tau army. It's loyal. And what did we decide? It's Ennui prelate or prelate?
For Vic, we thought it was the Ennui prelate.
Ennui.
It's a sad prelate.
Yeah.
He's a soldier, ethereal, 4 attack,
Ennui.
3 defense, ambush, reaction. After you deploy this unit, each other Tau unit you control at this planet gets +1 attack until the end of the phase. Force reaction. After this unit resolves its attack, move it to your HQ. Not only is the attack, and pretty much everything on the card is great. Ambush, the reaction, the force reaction.
Yeah, you put this in play from your hand, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Drop him out, hit him with him, he goes home safe, and then everybody else gets to hit for 1 extra damage.
Yeah, even though he's gone.
Yeah. It's good. It's scary. It's, surprise. The best part is that it's a surprise.
Yep.
Though I don't know, if you're playing Tau and they're like, wow, you still have 4 resources and you passed. Wonder who's coming to play.
Yeah.
So how's he worked out in your deck?
I haven't gotten to play. I've switched him in, but I haven't gotten to play.
You haven't got him out in your hand. Huh?
Well, I haven't even. I did the switch after we played games, so I didn't even get a chance.
Gotcha.
He's a good little unit. He's scary. I like him.
I think it's Ennui prelate.
I think it's an Eldar word, so it's pronounced however they want it to be pronounced.
Ennui. I like Ennui. That sounds rolled off the tongue almost. All right. So I get the next one. So this is a 1-cost, one resource support. It's called Homing Beacon. It's a limited card. It's an upgrade. It says reaction. After a unit you control moves to your HQ, exhaust the support to gain 1 resource and draw 1 card.
Or draw 1 card.
Yeah. So
it's not that awesome.
Yeah, it's not that awesome. Well, as you said, you learned a little bit about this card.
Yeah. So move is actually a specific term in Warhammer. So after you win the first planet, your characters don't move home; they return home. When you're routed, you are routed. You aren't moving back to your HQ. So currently, from what I understand, the only card that actually works with is our prelate full of ennui. The deliverer of ennui.
Full of ennui.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I know it's supposed to come up. It's supposed to be used with the next Tau Warlord.
Yeah, it'll work really well with him.
Yeah.
Lots of move tricks. So
the ethereal units.
All the ethereal units. Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. Ultimate.
Yeah. I really like it, but then at the same time, it's like, cool, I get a card or a credit every turn. Well, how many turns is that? I mean, the game only lasts. I mean, it can only last 7.
It's only cost you 1, though.
True.
It's unlimited too. There's some really good Tau
Those
limiteds.
drones.
Yeah.
It was really good when I thought, after the first planet.
Well, limited just means you can only play 1 a turn, right?
Yeah.
Play 1 limited card a turn.
Yeah.
So you can't play that. You can play the
you can't
drone.
play drop 3.
You have to make a choice.
But I'm saying you can play the drone or the homing beacon, and you
okay.
want to play the drone most of the time.
Yeah.
So.
And the longer you wait on this, the less use you get.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that resource you get where
the Promethean proximity or whatever the mine is.
The mine is, yeah.
Yeah, the mine is
like
good
if you
on
get
the
it
first
early.
turn.
Yep.
Other than that, it's probably not good. So, I don't know. It seems really cool, but I think on further inspection, it's not.
Okay.
I get the final card. I get the Calamity. It's the only neutral card in the pack. It's a 2-cost event. Has 1 shield. It is a disaster. It's a headquarters action. Headquarters phase. In case you didn't know, that's when you draw 4 cards or draw 2 cards and get 4 resources. But the action is return each army unit with printed cost 2 or lower to its owner's hand.
So that's across the board.
Sure. Yeah, and if you're playing big guys and they've survived, that could really wreck your opponent's day.
Yeah, once you get your big old dreadnoughts out and
yeah,
They
don't have any. If they're trying to play like
tokens or something.
Yeah, if they're trying to play like Weenie Rush or something. Tokens are not army units, so nothing would happen to them.
No, they would stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
so, but it's all your little
Well, every other unit you play,
like all most of your ranged guys, your snipers, all that.
Your rogue
stuff.
traders, things like that. So it could be devastating. But then again, if they're not playing a bunch of those little guys, then it could just be, well, it turns into a shield in your hand. So it's not bad. It's decent.
I can see
design.
some uses for it.
Yeah. I think you definitely want to be playing bigger stuff. Like, I would play it in my Chaos deck. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in your Chaos deck.
Because all the little people die in Chaos. I'm going to play a Cultist. You're going to die.
Yeah, you don't mind losing your cultist once you get your dragon out, right?
I love the dragon. I don't know how good the dragon really is, but it's a dragon, so just like...
That's pretty good, John.
We're in a future apocalyptic world. Yeah, what'd you bring to the fight? Dragon. Okay, whatever.
Space Marine Dreadnought.
Yeah, that's so. It's cool.
Yeah.
It definitely can be the nail in the coffin, or...
Just return each army unit.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of cards, potentially.
It could be, yeah.
Could be, yeah.
And they can't really be used for anything. Units aren't shields, so...
Well, Tau has a lot of 2-cost army guys, right?
There's a decent number.
Well,
the
hey,
Tau are bigger.
against BlackMane Sentinels.
Yeah, you can...
Against BlackMane guys. Yeah, return theirs.
But I think I think most factions have 3-cost or more.
A lot of them. I mean, I know the
almost everyone in this pack is cost at least 3, except for the Sentinels. Or the Heretic. You can bounce the Heretic back.
Actually, there's some cards you wouldn't want to do that with. I could see this being good for like Dark Elder, where you pull the crows back in your hand.
Oh, the ones that make you discard?
And you discard, yeah.
Sure.
So you actually pull those back in your hand and use it as almost a attack type card.
Right.
So then you can just replay them. You got a bunch of resources, drop them back out, and you start, milling somebody's hand.
I like it. That's fun.
Yep. Cool. So, I mean, I don't know how we want to do this part. I mean,
Which one's the best meta-changing game?
Yeah, because
I have no idea what's meta.
I'll tell you, the game's going to get interesting here as new packs come out.
So how about this? What card are you looking forward to playing with or played with? What card looks fun to you? Not necessarily, ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Or maybe
we don't have enough for
maybe that makes it fun. Is the
well,
fact that
I think
it's
we
really
hit it.
good.
I mean, Archon's Palace for me. I mean, that's going to go into my Dark Elder deck for sure.
The choke. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like, Josh?
I like the Piranha Hunter.
Yeah, that's that card drive return or pulling into the right battle. Yeah.
It's a good price for what you get.
Yeah, I like Ragnar. I just want to play Ragnar.
He's great.
Another way to play the game. He changes the way Space Marines work. Because he definitely has a completely different play style than Sicarius, however you say it.
Well, let's put it this way: you don't want to see him when you don't have initiative.
Yeah. Oh, he could definitely ruin. Yeah, you pick the wrong planet during initiative, and he very well may kill you.
Yeah, you better make sure you have initiative wherever you see him, because you might have a shot at it. But if you don't have initiative, he's going to kill you dead.
Yeah. The question is, do you play Orc Cannons or do you play the Astra from the Imperial Guard?
To kill him?
No. With him.
Well, you can't play Orc Cannon because he's out of faction.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's not on the Orc. It's Tau or...
It's Tau or Imperial.
So the Imperial... Tau would give you ranged guys, right? Because Stinging Swarms.
Mobile guys might be helpful, too.
Mobile guys, true, would be helpful.
To move wherever you need them.
But the military, you do get the support that gives +2 attack. Because I'm sure giving +2 attack to something that deals double damage would be just fine. I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, the Tau has some... Because the Tau have good attachments, too. That are
very good attachments.
That aren't loyal. So...
Yeah, I don't think... So you got Piranha, you got Ragnar.
Sure.
I got the Dark Elder. What else? Art-wise, we're so used to doing the art. I mean, it's always... it's different art than what Netrunner is, but I think it's amazing art in general. So
I like the Death Skull lutas.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite art for sure. I think that's just awesome with a guy carrying the ammo. I think that's really cool looking.
Well, yeah, it's the goblins that are stealing the stuff.
So what's your favorite art?
Just to pick something different, I think Empower looks pretty neat.
Empower's really good too. I'd love to see that on a mat. I think that would look really cool on a mat.
Yeah. The cannon's nice. So the card is not that great.
Yeah, as we play more and more, I think we'll get a little smoother at this. But I think we'll start for now with the funnest, most functional card.
Something that you want to play.
Right.
Something that's enjoyable.
You want to build a deck around, and then until the first, war pack gets through, we'll
the
deluxe pack maybe we'll start doing game changing. I think this could be meta changing. The Ragnar definitely changes the meta.
Yeah.
If you see a Ragnar, you're going to be like, where do I want to go?
Right, because instead of being...
Or how can I kill him, get him bloodied as soon as I possibly can? Because once he's bloodied, he's okay.
Well, he still does 2 damage.
Damage is still bad.
I don't know. But I think he changes things. Because normally, if it's with Ragnar, with another warlord that's trying to kill your warlord, you can be like, well, I have initiative. When we both go to the same places, I'll just retreat first.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. Well, Ragnar's going to pop you for 2, and you don't know what other fun stuff is going to follow, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this first edition of our 3D, which is, again, demons, drones, and drop pods. Hey, I got it right.
Yeah.
Both times.
Both times. Oh my gosh.
Not dropships.
But anyway, so we're going to be covering some Conquest 40K on the channel, and hope to see you guys soon. And drop us a note. Tell us what you like. And I'm Bob.
John.
Josh?
We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Bye.